Hi, Marina. Let's take a look at your new set of essays, shall we? So this is the one about online communication being more common than face-to-face meetings. Let's see what you wrote. The issue of whether online correspondence should dominate in workplaces all over the globe, or with the whether here you need if, or if person-to-person communication must prevail, has grown in importance over the last few decades. This essay will discuss both sides using examples from the UK government and Oxford University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, a couple of things here. On the whole, it's fine, but there are a couple of things that I do want us to change. First of all, this doesn't really clarify the issue that, person to person doesn't necessarily have the same meaning as face to face, so that needs to be clarified. So I would have used a different expression there. Also, you tell us that you're going to discuss both sides, but you never actually answer the question. And I want you to remember that in order to make your position absolutely clear throughout the essay, which is what you need, which is one of the things you need in order to get an A7 in task achievement, is you have to make your position clear throughout the essay. The easiest way to do that is to answer whatever this question is, whatever the command is, to answer it in your introduction. You didn't do that, and so what's going to happen is we're probably not going to know your position on this issue until we get to your conclusion, and then obviously that's, kind of late, really. It's certainly not throughout, okay? So keep that in mind. Make sure that you address this and answer this in your introduction. Okay, so let's move on. There is ample evidence that supports the idea of online communication. Well, here you've got a mistake. There is ample evidence that supports the idea that online communication allows employees to participate in meetings regardless of their location, increases work efficiency, and even keeps accurate information records. Okay. The central reason behind this is threefold. Firstly, the utilization of internet technologies for conducting a meeting or sharing a presentation improves work effectiveness and mobility. Secondly, workers no longer need to waste time for reaching the meeting location, which consequently leads to enhanced work productivity. Thirdly, online meetings are usually recorded by the Internet app and distributed among the participants for future reference. For example, recent empirical research by the UK government demonstrated that with the introduction of online meeting platforms such as Zoom or Microsoft Teams, work efficiency in in large UK companies has increased by as much as 30%. Therefore, it is conclusively clear there is a considerably strong case to be made in favor of using online communication to improve employees' engagement in the workplace interaction, drastically increase mobility, and allows an easy access. Let's fix this. Okay, so online communication. Wait. There's a strong case to be made in favor of using online communication to improve employees' engagement in the workplace interaction. I kind of want another two here. To drastically increase mobility and to allow easy information access. Okay, so that's one way you could have done it. There's another way you could have done it as well. You could have said there's a strong case to be made in favor of using online communication as it improves employees' engagement in the workplace interaction, drastically increases mobility, and allows easy information access. So two different ways to do this. I'll leave it up to you to decide which way you prefer. Okay, I like the development of your paragraph. I thought you did a very nice job of this. I thought you explained to us why online communication has advantages and how this shift has advantages in general. So I'm pretty satisfied with that paragraph. Let's see about your next one. Notwithstanding the above convincing arguments, another point warrants discussion. Although there is a case for online internet technologies in the face of ever-increasing work productivity, face-to-face verbal exchange carries more power because it builds trust to a higher degree and weakens ambiguity. Okay, this is lovely so far. This is a really strong two sentences that I see here. The only thing I would change here is this weakens ambiguity, which doesn't for me create a collocation. I would have said instead that it lessens or reduces ambiguity rather than weakens. Okay? Other than that, it's a really lovely, lovely, lovely 2 sentences there. First and foremost, conversing, man, careful with this. The English language has become a lot more cautious about using words like this, man to man. So try to avoid this. Let's say you could have said face to face. I mean, you haven't used that expression at all. And I know it's in the prompt, but that doesn't mean you can't use it at all, okay? So I would have said it like that, actually. First and foremost, conversing face to face includes body language and voice tone that cannot be transmitted in the same way through online meeting apps, which sends unconscious messages of credibility and trustworthiness. Second, exchanging words while directly facing a colleague allows for clarifying an intent, for clarifying intent and meaning without the and, which in turn increases belief in the speaker. For example, an extensive study, there we go, by Oxford University showed that over 20% of executive managers prefer to discuss important matters face to face with partners rather than online. Thus, it is possible to state beyond doubt that we should not disregard the trust and relationship enhancements provided through conversing in person. Okay, I really like this. I don't love this expression, relationship enhancements. It's not, again, it's not really a collocation that will be, yeah, you wouldn't really call it a collocation. So it's not like a combination of words that I think native speakers would say, oh, yes, that's true, they go together. This doesn't really go together. So I'd change that, okay? From the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that the advantages of online communication are invaluable for employees all around the world. Nevertheless, there are still benefits to be gained with face-to-face interaction. Get rid of the A here, and that's nice. I have one concern here. Check out the prompt again. It asks you if the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. So there's a very direct question here, and you haven't really answered it. So, I mean, as an examiner, I would say, I don't know what the opinion is. I don't know what the position is. It's kind of like, well, according to this, there is value to both. But in a sense like this, you want to kind of swing the pendulum one way, even if it's just a little, even if it's like 51-49, because they've asked you a very specific question here. Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? You do need to address it. You do need to answer it. Okay? Even if you are split down the middle completely, still try to sway one way, okay, for no other reason than just for the the purpose of the essay. So yeah, you said in value there are still benefits. How about there are greater benefits to be gained? All right, and that it's really that minimal a change, okay? So that's it. That's something I'd like to see you do. All right, let's see your letter. Your letter is to your manager. Let's see what you wrote to him. Dear Mr. Johnson, I am writing you not with a reference, this is awkward. I am writing to you in reference to the full-time position of a warehouse manager that has been recently advertised on our corporate website. I would like to apply for this position since I have worked part-time as a warehouse supervisor for a year and gained a lot of experience in this field, and I am well prepared to meet and exceed your expectations. All right, I like this. I have one concern. Too many ands in one sentence. Look, and. So you're combining a lot of different ideas. You've got, a somewhat long sentence, but it's really in your best interest to try to kind of find maybe more sophisticated ways to join all of these ideas, maybe some more advanced grammatical kind of structures here rather than just and, okay? I am accustomed to the rigors of fast-paced, highly regulated environments requiring sharp attention to details, consummate accuracy, and outstanding communication skills. All right, lovely vocabulary there. Excellent. If given the opportunity, I will work tirelessly to deliver the best results for Amazon while partnering with other staff to accelerate the achievement of the company's goals and grow professionally. Moreover, I am going to start my Master of Logistics degree next month, which will not affect a full-time working schedule, but enhance my expertise and knowledge in warehouse management. Lovely. In me, I really wanted a comma here. Amazon will gain a diligent, goal-oriented professional with the agility, dedication, and focus required to successfully fill the role of warehouse manager. As such, I would welcome the opportunity to meet and discuss this opening in detail. Thank you for your consideration. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Sincerely. All right, this is lovely. This is absolutely wonderful. I really like this. Excellent job. You had some great vocabulary here. Really very nice. And you also had some lovely grammar. Like, this is great if given the opportunity. How nice is that? So this is good. I love this as such. This is an excellent letter. Okay, excellent. I really want you to feel very good about it. Very strong. Okay, so the thing that I want you to focus here on in this set is the task 2, where you had some of those errors with grammar, like thes and articles in general, and also what we said about the position and how important it is to make sure that you address the question you actually answer in your introduction. Okay, so great set, good job. I'm really happy with this. Keep at it. You're doing great. All right, I'll be looking forward to your next set of essays.